Today I am here not to talk about supercomputers or microprocessors or fiber optic chips and all that thing that I worked for, which was my past life, but I would like to connect with you, the new generation. And as Joran was talking about being stupid, our generation was stupid and simple. We were the KISS generation, where we wanted to keep it simple and stupid and connect with the younger generation. And what I'm going to try and talk to you about today is about collaborative economy. Maybe I'll give a little brief background because I need to set a stage. What I wanted to actually cover, the idea is about collaborative economy, which requires a light brief background. What I wanted to tell you was, I'm born in Chennai, right here. My parents came to Chennai just during the World War, Sec 2, and I was born in Chennai. And very much influenced by the freedom movement. My uncles, my aunts, and everybody actually were freedom fighters, went to jail. So I was very much influenced by Gandhian philosophy. But we also went through the war. We were a very simple family, and India was becoming, free. We had governance which is structured and set up, but we have moved a lot. Since then, we have all come to the point where see what has happened today with our governance. We have crisis in a lot of areas, in finance all over the world. So what I wanted to talk about was how to look at money and economics from a perspective of collaboration rather than strife and competition. Most of us have looked at money in terms of, or economics in terms of what can it benefit me or my company, or how I can make more money at the disadvantage of others. And what happens ultimately is the Mother Earth or the resources which are used, which then get depleted. We know we have a problem of climate control, environment. So what I was trying to, let me capture my thoughts back. What I was trying to say was that I have gone through several wars, not only in India, but I was in US for almost 25 years. And even there, I've gone through a lot of economic cycles, the finance and even the 3 wars. The preemptive war was the last one, where after 9/11. So what made me start thinking was that the money as it is used today, the differential in different currencies, the hedge funds and everybody else who controls the mechanisms of money and distribution, that needs to be rethought. And that's what I wanted to actually touch today. I have some ideas and I thought I would share it with all of you. So what first I wanted to come to the basic principle was that any person across the world is valued equally. We all have the same capability. A farmer in India or a farmer in US or a farmer in Africa, the basic need for an artisan or an artist is same. A basic need for a nucleus family is same. If we can somehow define or value that need for a nucleus family, and then define how much it would cost for a family given a little bit of geographical differences, then come up with a matrix of a currency. Let's say we have a currency that defines how a normal family would live anywhere in the world. Then what we have is a matrix to evaluate an individual's worth. When we can come up with that, then the differential of currencies will go away, the exploitation cross cultures will go away, and basically that will give us a basis to value human beings across the globe. So when somebody wants to partake in any endeavors, because of the information highway, we can have a possibilities of projects that can span across the globe, and a company can then find the best value, not because of differential of currency, or not because you can shove off your toxic waste processing somewhere else, not because of those, but best where your returns will be given. Now other thing that has to happen along with it, which I would like to present, is the change in the distribution of the money. We have the banks which basically generate currency and regulate the flow of currency. And but we know how the banking sector is failing, the hedge funds, everybody, the currency markets have totally gone screwed in the last 4 years. And also what happens on the other side is, in the control mechanism, what we have so far today is the governments enforce tax, and even though people don't want to pay tax, we are forced to pay tax. And then you have a planning and launching, the government does the planning and launching proposal and distribution, but it's based on a politically manipulated system. What I would like to propose as a new system is whereby any money that a person or a corporate creates is allowed to be distributed by themselves to projects that are available across the globe. So you can have some money that can go to locality, some can go to national, regional level, but you as an individual decides how much to give. Now there can be a stipulation how much money is to be circulated, but it's individual and corporations who decide how to give. Then what happens that the choice to partake is with individual, the power is with the people. The projects will be funded by what people think are needed, not by what politicians think or what the banks and others who will fund. So the funding aspect, as in the case of the theater, film, it is the people who want to fund will happen. Same way, it's not, you just envisage that all the money transfer for different projects or different things will become possible because of individual choice. Now other change that I am proposing along with this, so one side is a global currency across the world which is uniformly defined, and on the other side is the tax structure. Instead of tax, it is the distribution structure, and the distribution happens through banks. Now today banks are controlling the money flow through creation, and what I would propose is the banks become the people, the institutions that promote projects. So the projects that are funded by individuals or corporations, they will come to the bank to say, okay, and they will become the audit points, whereby they can say, okay, these are the various projects that have performed well and all, and so they enable the various projects to go forward. Anyway, this one I wanted to put at the last, which was that money is not meant to make money, but money is meant to prepare earth to manifest the new creation. Now we have several projects you have seen that are worth funding, and the idea was that each individual or corporate could choose, and the power to choose to fund should be with the people and not through control systems of existing government or banks or financial institutions which control our lives.